So welcome to Voices of the Community, which explores critical issues facing Northern California communities. So our goal today was to bring all of the folks who participated in the documentary series on stage, and they'll be in our second panel today. And working closely with Nicholas Haddon, who I'm now going to introduce. Nicholas?
I'm happy that they did so that we could all be here today to talk about the great work that some of the community members are doing in Stockton. One of it is bringing voice to our youth.
How is Stockton in terms of youth culture these days? Do you have activities that are positive, that are fun, that reflect who you are and what you want to do?
I feel like Stockton has a lot for our youth, but it doesn't really have enough. It doesn't have enough safe areas. It's kind of a quiet area for the youth, I guess. We don't really have a big impact or big voice, strong voice in our community.
So there used to be a number of things for kids to do in this town that aren't happening anymore. So what can be done about that?
Like nowadays, you don't really hear anyone talking like, hey, let's go out to the Boys and Girls Club. Or like the Teen Impact Center, you know? That could be a really good, that's a really good place for teens to go and like spend time and hang out and have a place to go.
How do you imagine growing your impact here in Stockton over the next 5 years? So where are you guys going as leaders and activists in this community?
I would have to say that within the next 5 years, to see the school to prison pipeline shut down.
A program for the homeless and help them get their lives together.
I also think that we should start investing in our teachers, because teachers that are just going by the curriculum instead of doing things that the students actually need to learn to progress in life.
Having a CSU in Stockton, how can that bring money into Stockton? Not only would it bring money into Stockton, give people here a more affordable option for college.
We saw the issues of crime and violence and illiteracy and poverty that had really kept our community down for so long. And we decided, against all odds, knowing nothing about political change, knowing nothing about community change, knowing only what we had learned about in high school youth advisory commissions and in college classes on sociology, that we were going to be part of a movement to change the trajectory of our city.
Is there a panelist who could talk a little bit about the changing crime picture in Stockton and where it's got to go?
When it comes to how crime is impacting our youth, I think all of these organizations are focused on the root causes: poverty, lack, safety, trauma, nutrition, literacy. They come to bear on how youth are impacted by, and sometimes leads to them participating in activities that lead to them being engaged in the school to prison pipeline.
There's a lot that we have to do, but really everyone has to play a role in bringing equitable solutions.
How hard is it to build affordable housing in Stockton, and how does that affect the youth of this city?
Well, it's supposed to be the #1 priority of the city right now. Creating housing for the homeless and doing affordable housing and infill housing.
We also need to think about how we're going to create more affordable homes for people to live in as redevelopment does take place, because this community has the potential of being attacked by gentrification. And if that happens and we're doing it without the right policies in place, then the people who have lived here, that have built this community, will no longer be able to benefit from the redevelopment that does take place, with the grocery stores coming in, places to shop for clothes and retail, other amenities that we all need to thrive on.
As we talk about these ideas and constructs about encouraging youth to be able to take vocational jobs, it is extremely valuable, because we don't have enough plumbers and electricians. We don't have enough people filling in these positions to be mechanics. And if that is a true desire of yours, then pursue after it, chase it. Don't let the world define what your success will be. But also at the same time, if your success is found inside of a classroom in terms of becoming a biologist, a theologian, whatever you elect to be, then choose that for yourself. And it's up for us as an institution to be able to provide all resources.
We're talking about liberating our young people, about loving our young people. That's the best crime-solving strategy we can have. Police react to crime, they don't prevent it. What prevents it is us actually engaging with them in leadership opportunities, actually lifting up their voices and asking them, what do you want?